Hello, friends. Happy Monday, day of the recording, or happy insert day here, whatever day you're watching. Welcome back to my Let's Play for Occupy Mars the game. If you're new here, I've got 2 episodes before this. This is episode 3, and we are picking back off. I don't know where because I've been streaming on Twitch, and this is a couple days later. So just jumping right into it. Looks like we need some battery, some hunger, some hydration. It is 4 o'clock on the Monday, so no, we need some O2 as well. I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to sleep and speed us to daytime. That way it's easier for me, it's easier for you. We don't have any kind of night vision yet, don't have any cold protection. Screaming at me for some food. I'm gonna go ahead and take my helmet off first, get some oxygen before we head out. So I hope everybody had a good day. I went to work today, as I do. I should probably take the bottle off. Yeah, so it's been a day. I spent some time working on some graphics for the stream as soon as I got home, so I'm making this video just a little bit later than I normally would. Where's the bottle at? And escape's not working. There we go. Yeah, making this video just a little bit later than I normally would, but the channel needs some love. And I'm trying to make it a user-friendly setup for me to be streaming on not only Twitch but Facebook and YouTube as well. So I'm getting that all set up and just overall trying to figure out where the stream schedule lies between all the different streaming platforms, right? So if I remember correctly, the ATV needs to be charged, so I'm going to spend the day mining some rocks and talking to you guys. And then we'll go out and do some exploring. There's a trick right here with powering your suit if you didn't know and you do play the game. You don't have to hold down anything. All you got to do is left click on that power and just take your hand off the mouse. It'll do the rest. So yep, ATV batteries at 77%. That is enough to go exploring, but I want to explore kind of far because we did that base directly in front of us. We did the one closest to us and the one furthest from us over there, I believe. I don't see any other bases immediately around. Honestly, I don't really remember. But it's no big deal. We'll go out once the ATV gets charged, do some more grinding, collect some more blueprints. But right now, the mining is important not only for the resources, but getting the points that we need and mechanics to be able to upgrade tools. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. I'm going to be needing more food. We are at 6 food now. So let me move some things around on the bar. The detector can go right next to the mining gear. Yeah, that looks good. I use 4 in all of my save files for the blowtorch. 3 moves around a little bit. 5 and 6 move around a little bit. 1 and 2 move around a little bit early game, but late game they pretty much stay right there in the 1 and 2 slots. So let's see what we got here. I'm kind of chasing silicon and oh, that's right. That's the level 1. So the level 1 detector doesn't tell you what's in the ore. You need the level 2 for that. And then the level 3 does the same thing as the 1 and 2. It just does it faster. So again, kind of just forgot where I was because I was streaming on Twitch and I've got other things on my mind, worried about branding for for the stream. The scenes that I use for like the introduction, the be right back screen, the ending, those are all provided by the recording software that I use. So I'd like to get away from that and use my own stuff. And luckily for me, I do some design work at work in addition to driving tractors and trailers and crane operating, so it's not too difficult. I know when I first started streaming, I was lost on graphics and I had to have some people help me. So I've since replaced my offline screen on Twitch. That was something that somebody had made for me, but that person's no longer part of my streaming circle, so it's time to upgrade into something else so that I don't have to worry about somebody coming at me with content that I'm using that somebody else created. And that's been on my mind too. I was looking at Twitch, and the first 3 minutes of my videos are getting or the first 3 minutes of my streams are getting muted because the intro song that I used 5-6 years ago has since become a licensed song, and it did not used to be. So now, in order to prevent my videos from getting muted or DMCA'd, I've had to spend some time looking for new audio tracks as well. Speaking of, I don't have any background music going, so give me just a second because I would like to listen to some background music. And hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Let me know in the comments if it is, and I will definitely try to fix that. No! I don't want to do ad music. Ad music cannot be trusted. So that was one ad, and then I rewound the track because I bookmarked it at a weird point. There we go. So I need to change that too. Alright, I'm back. So we just got a silicon rock, and that's good. We want, I think I want silicon and aluminum as my primaries right now. We don't use a whole lot of iron. Get a lot of screws when you're doing grinding operations. So I'm not too worried about screws or aluminum plates, things like that. But it's nice to have, it's always nice to have aluminum and silicon on hand. Every now and again I'll hit an iron rock. Not too often though. So this is going to be another silicon, which is good. Good. I wouldn't be opposed to some calcium. Some being the key word there. We don't have really a whole lot of cement needs until the greenhouse and domes, larger structures like that, the HQ, canteen, and I don't think the lobby needs it. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, most of that stuff is pretty late mid to end game, so cement's not a big priority. And when you need it, so that's where the calcium comes in. So I'm not gonna pick up any cement tomorrow when we go out adventuring. It's pretty easy to make as long as you have the stuff. So, yeah, that's that. And man, we are just cruising through this mining. It's 11:30 already. I took care of the power, the oxygen, the food, and the water. So yeah, I'm good all the way until nighttime, I think. we're gonna try for this episode here in the next hour or so to get the, forget what they're called, to get the incubator and small hydroponic shelf set up. We need to get some food going sooner rather than later to get the botany points up. Botany's kind of a bear to work on early game, so the sooner you get the incubator and the hydroponic shelf set up, the better. My prior videos, the first two for my channel, did well, the first one did better than I was expecting. The second one did about what I was expecting. But I've noticed that, and if you're another content creator, maybe you can help me out here. I don't really know how the whole searching for videos thing functions for content creation. Having a hard time finding my videos without using filters to weed out other videos, you know? So I think really what it's going to come down to for me is honestly focusing on quantity of videos in a duration, so like in a week, instead of working on quality, which quality is neither here nor there for these videos. I guess when I mean quality, I mean like doing cuts in the video and like speeding this whole mining process up so you don't have to sit here and watch me mine for a half hour. But again, as I said in the other videos, I don't know how to do any of that yet, so that's something that I will learn in time, but I just don't know right now. So in other news, I was looking at games to make Let's Play series of alongside Occupy Mars. And I think what I've settled on is Surviving Mars, ironically enough, another Mars game. I tried Rock, and it turns out there are no servers. You can't rent any servers that I was able to find. And the local server that I tried to set up with what's included in the download didn't work. So unless I get help from somebody in the Rock community, which is nigh non-existent anymore, probably won't be able to show Rock. But if you look at some YouTube videos of Rock, it's ROKH. It's a lot like this game, and in some ways, and in other ways it's very different. Wow, this gave me a lot of silicon. Look at all this. Holy cow. So, you know, like the visuals are kind of similar. Each has their own style a little bit. Rock is factually based on what Mars looks like, so they use the NASA maps to make all the terrain and stuff. Crafting system is wildly different. The storyline, it had storyline in it when it came to early alpha, whereas this game doesn't really have like a whole lot of storyline. I guess that's something that I could kind of focus on for this series too, is like reading the tablets and seeing if there's any kind of correlation between tablets and names and stuff like that. That would be good. I think we'll do that. So I do enjoy this game, and aside from maybe storyline and the possibility of tablets, obviously there's the campaign. Wrong button. Okay, so let's try this little guy over here. I wanted to start streaming around, I don't know, like an hour ago, which would be, I can't pick that up, I gotta mine it, which would have been 4 p.m. Pacific, but I was busy working on other stuff, and then I decided that it's late enough that I should probably, instead of jump straight into streaming, make an episode for YouTube. And maybe I'll stream later. I would like to stream later. I think my streaming schedule is going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But as a Twitch affiliate, I can't multi-stream to like Facebook and YouTube. I can stream to Facebook and YouTube, I just can't multi-stream. So I think I might end up splitting. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna ask the viewers in the Twitch channel if, you know, how they would feel about me streaming 4 days a week and sacrificing 2 of those days from Twitch to stream to Facebook or YouTube. Let me know in the comments. Do you watch Facebook? Do you watch YouTube streams? Are you just Twitch streams? Do you not watch streams? Do you just watch YouTube videos? Let me know, I'm curious. I know my personal likes and dislikes when it comes to streams and videos, but I don't know anybody else's, and that's not really something that I can assume. Not that it's bad to assume it, but I could very well be wrong. Wildly wrong. This is going to have a lot of probably silicon. Yeah, silicon. This is going to be a lot. This is a tall boy. Lots and lots of silicon. Alright. So these gray rocks that I keep hitting, like, I hit 2 of those brown ones, and that was the iron and the aluminum. So I don't know if you've noticed the trend here. These gray ones tend to be silicon. That is not always the case, but they lean towards silicon. So I should probably hit a couple brown ones. It is 1600. So we got night coming in about 3 hours. So that's going to be enough time for me to probably hit one big brown one and then head back towards the base. Get some hydration, fill up the power, things like that. Maybe see how I'm doing on resources, pin the incubator or the hydroponics shell, and see about making 1 or 2 of those. That would be good if we could get those going. Now, I can't grow anything, but at least if I get them made, then I won't have to wait on making them when I do get the seeds. And that is kind of the goal for going out exploring tomorrow, is to get some seeds. And there's lots of places around me. So hopefully one of the places close by will have some seeds, because I really don't want to roll the ATV all the way out somewhere and get stuck because I didn't find any seeds nearby, which is a possibility. I don't know exactly how much of an effect putting in your own seed number is when you make the when you start the game to begin with. I don't know if it's just like randomizing these rocks, or if it's also randomizing the dead bases and what's in them. It's a good question for the developers. So much silicon. Silly how much silicon there is. I've noticed that my Twitch viewership is primarily foreign to the United States, which is neither a good nor a bad thing. It just happens to be what my viewership is. So I'm thinking that my streaming days will be 3 or 4 hour streams, and they will be in the evening for my locality. And then, you know, after work when I get home to when I start streaming, I can be working on things like these Let's Plays for YouTube, and maybe something along the lines of Facebook. I'm not sure. I gotta look at Facebook to see if just uploading videos is a thing, because if I can upload the videos that I'm uploading to YouTube to Facebook also, I think that might be preferable in a way. Having them in more than one spot to better grow my community. Speaking of community, I know I've kind of alluded to it, but if you check the info below the video here, you'll see links to my Twitch channel and my Facebook page. So go check them out. Maybe you'll find something there that's not here that you like. And if you like what I'm doing here, like the video, subscribe. Subscribing's free here on YouTube, doesn't cost a thing. Motivates me to make more videos more often. If I know people are watching them and they like them, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to come watch me over on Twitch, I am an affiliate. You can subscribe, but please, if you got things to spend your money on that aren't Twitch subscriptions, by all means. Like I said, I got a full-time job. I don't need Twitch money, and Twitch takes so much out. It's so much out. Don't give Twitch any money. They don't need any more money. So it's 18:30, about 19 when we get done with these rocks. Time to start heading back. Not bad for a day. Not bad for a day. Still got more in here, don't we? Holy. Okay, let's turn the light on. Have a look-see. Oh, aluminum. Good. I wasn't paying attention while I was mining. I was just kind of blindly going for it. I am always happy to get some more aluminum. It looks like this is going to be the last bit of ore from that great big boulder. Need to go get some water. Oh, I realized what I forgot to do, and that could have potentially been very bad for me. I need to track that as green. I'm gonna track the water as yellow so that both of those are easy to find without having to go into the map or look around too much. Started to get lost behind those rocks. Thankfully, I wasn't too far from base and was able to figure that out, but that could have been bad under different circumstances. Power's still at 4 bars. I'm not really going to worry about that. Do you have a point to spend? I can't remember if I'm at a stop for mechanics yet. I generally get to this point where rather than spending my mechanics points, I want to wait until I get better blueprints. Like I said in a previous video, I don't like picking up the radio or the fire extinguisher. I haven't seen a fire yet, so for now it kind of seems like a waste. Did this get up to a hundo? 100. Just gonna go ahead and store that. Nope. Store that cord for now. That way I can just come straight out and charge in the morning. Come on. Alright, close that up. Take a look at the tech tree. Remove the helmet. Tech tree for mechanics. Yeah, I got 3 points, which means I must be at a standstill. So I do have that starter ATV, and soon I'll be able to make an ATV. I'm not 100% sold on any differences between the starter and the new one. I think the new one, the ones that you build, might be a little bit faster. Again, I'm not 100% sold on that. So, but we will make them. It'll be good to have 2 ATVs, one charging and one that's usable. Let's fill up that O2. Alert, alert, alert. Sleep deprivation. Put that bottle back on. Put our rocks away. Oh yeah, look at all that silicone. Wonderful. Night night. Nope, food. Food. Now night night. Okay, somewhere down there. I do vape from time to time, so if you hear that coming through the microphone, I do apologize. Hopefully it's not too much of a disturbance for you. If it is, let me know and I'll try and... Let me know in the comments. I'll try and remember to mute the microphone when I do so. Okay, so it is 6 o'clock. Can't really do anything until 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and nap that last little bit away. 7:50 is perfect for putting the helmet on. Alright, so helmet on. Open up, go get some water. Oh, you know what? I know what I wanted to do. Let me take a look real quick. So we need one more electronic for the plant incubator. And we've got everything else for everything else. Let me get that electronic real quick. And clearly none of this is going to work. We're going to be held up by power because we don't have any power available. But when we are ready, it will be ready. How about that? Oh, you know what? There we go. There's another issue. Forgot to put airlocks on. Okay. Well, wait. Let's go out and scavenge. And then we'll come back. I wish you could pull up this map while you were on the ATV. That would be immensely useful. So I'm going to name that with X's. Because we've been there. Same with that one. And we've been to this one. So if I've been to a place, I have not been good about this on Twitch and on my other save files, but so I get confused oftentimes if I've been to a place. But if you just name them and do something like that, you'll know you've been there. And then when I grind the whole base down, I'll change that somehow so I know I've grinded it down. So we've got a place. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. There's 3 that are pretty close to each other over here. There's a place here and here in this big crater. Let's see, there's one in this crater, one over here. I think the best bet right now is going to be these 3 up here. So I'm using green for home, yellow for water. So I'll use red to track this. See, if you look at track here, there's also a white that doesn't show up on your heads-up display like the red, yellow, and green do. It'd be nice if they added a couple more colors or made the whites show up or something like that. So get some water and then we'll head out. I forgot to get power, but you know, that's gonna be okay. We're at 75%. It should be more than enough. More than enough to go get some seeds. Seeds and tablets and, you know, kind of whatever's laying around. Water refilled. Okay, 1200 away. That's going to be 25% of the battery by my calculations. Every 500 meters is about 10% battery power. So by the time we get there, we should have close to 75% left. We were already down 5% just going to the water, so it may be closer to like 65 to 70%. Should be enough to get to those 3 buildings. That's kind of why I chose that spot to go out on an adventure to today, is they're pretty close together. I'm not gonna have to worry too much about will I have enough battery power to get back. Here in a few days, I'll start carrying around the stuff to make a solar panel, and then before I go scavenge a place, I'll lay down a solar panel and connect it to the ATV. So it's not going to charge a whole lot. It's definitely not going to fill it up, but it should give a few percent every time I go to a new place, which will help me reach out a little bit further in my sphere of influence here from where I landed. This is a very rock-rich area that we landed in, these great big boulders. It would be a good place to build a base, a permanent base, but I don't know, there's something in me that doesn't want to build a base where I landed, and it's been like that in all of the saves that I've played. I always venture out and find somewhere else. I don't know if it's just because of the land that's around it, or maybe because I spend so much time scavenging the bases around that I just want to get to a fresh area where I build my base and I'll still have things around that I can collect from. You know, that's probably it right there. Oh, careful not to send it over these, because could very seriously hurt yourself, kill yourself. And I don't remember if I have a helmet repair kit on me or if I used it already, so best not to find out. That building to the left, the far left, is a greenhouse, I believe. That might have seeds in it. The middle one is pods, canteen, and a lobby. In front of us is a lobby, a hangar, and a workshop. I think our best bet for seeds is going to be that greenhouse over there. Alright. Let's have a look. Food, very important, so that's going to be a big priority. Keep us alive until we get back. Remember, I'm not using the extrasensory perception here. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. So there's the tablet. I'm gonna grind this down because these white things sometimes have electronics in them. Since I'm gonna have to end up making a bunch of solar panels, the electronics will be very useful. I feel like I'm opening up presents, except there is nothing in them. Food. Yum yum yum. Okay. Steel plate. I'll take it. I don't think these lockers that are all kind of janky like this ever have anything in them. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't spawn with stuff. Oh, I almost missed that food. I think that's everything in here. I'm not going to bother grinding right now. So maybe when I name this place, instead of putting the 4X's, I'll put 2. So I know I can come back here and grind. Or I can put like 4X's and a G, so I know that there's grind available here. What is that, 3 or 4 food for this building so far? Ooh, more. Ooh. Screws, I'll take it. I think that's going to be everything for the inside of this building. Nope. This has been a very good building for food. Yeah, it says 4 processed food in the lower left there. I kind of feel like I picked up an extra one and the tracker there cleared out. I'm not sure. Not a big deal. I do need to eat one here soon though. So I'm gonna go check that greenhouse first, and if that has seeds in it, then I'll start grinding over there. If it doesn't, I'm gonna not worry about grinding and go check the next place. Nothing on the ground. That's too bad. Oh, bummer. Okay, no worries. Here we go. So it looks like you're going super fast here. Going 22, I think it's kilometers per hour. But if I switch my view, it looks like he's going so slow. So slow. Okay. I'll check the outside of the building first. And then I'll go in because I'm impatient, and I think when you have to manually open airlocks, they take a egregiously long amount of time to open. Just go through all of the animation sequences. Just the food there. I think there's something over there. That might be seeds on the ground over there, actually. I don't know if I've ever found seeds outside like that. Surely I've found seeds outside. I just don't think in this particular type of building I have. Seeds, yay. Okay. Potatoes, even better. Potatoes, so far as I know, medium circuit board, good, are the fastest growing. And for their speed, they actually, what was I grinding? Yeah, that, I can't grind that. For their speed, they actually provide a lot of nutrition. Beetroots grow pretty quick, I think, but they don't provide much nutrition. So, starting out, potatoes are, in my opinion, the better choice. Before I forget, I'm going to go into the map and set the X's here. With a G, so I know there's grind available there. And then I'm going to name this one because I'm gonna go in here and just grind everything up. And we'll leave that third building for another time. It's 1 o'clock already. I might head over to the one we were just at and grind a bit, just because it's closer. I don't know, it depends on how much grind is inside. There's quite a bit outside here. I might not even have time to go to that first building I went to. All of these walkways are grindable. I will get them probably last. I don't like grinding the walkways, they take a long time. But they do have good resources for starting out. Aluminum plates, screws. You can grind the rails of that walkway separately than the pathways. I don't hardly ever do that unless it's like on accident, because I just want to be done with the walkways. And unfortunately, when you grind something that has things attached to it, it gets rid of everything and you don't get the resources for it. So for your preference, if you wanted to, you could grind off all those railings first. I think you're going to get pipes and screws from them. I get enough pipes organically that I don't need to like seek them out. Yeah, so I just got another small pipe from grinding the walkway here. No need to double tap. Not in my opinion. Maybe we'll get that light before we take off that walkway. Haven't really paid attention to what the lights give you. Just kind of know I can grind them. Oh, I missed a box. I didn't mean to grind that cable. I was pretty far away from it. I didn't think it was going to grind it. And I think this is going to be everything outside. Yeah. So all this other stuff can be ground with a level 2. The level 2 grinder is orange, and I do not have that yet. So inside we go. And the buildings themselves can also be ground. You need a level 3 for that. These white computer things I like to grind, you can't grind them here in the greenhouse. It won't let you. Don't think there's ever anything in these machines. I could be wrong. I'm gonna check them real quick. Yeah. Not gonna bother with the backpacks. We're kind of getting short on time. Probably eat though. Sitting at 10 food. Very good, very good. I don't know if you saw in the inventory there that medium board was damaged. I've watched a few YouTube videos where people just don't bother fixing those because that whole circuit board repair thing in the game mechanic is kind of bugged out, but it does work, and you will get electronics points for fixing them. You just kind of have to know what to look for when it's bugged, but it does work. So you will see me repair them once I have the electronics workbench. Alright, sometimes there's stuff on the bottoms, sometimes there's stuff here in the middle, and then sometimes there's stuff up top. Usually up top is like a circuit board if there is anything up there. I didn't see anything. Okay. Organic waste sitting on the ground. I could get that. Really, I don't worry too much about fertilizer. It's not required when you have the greenhouse. It does help your plants grow faster. So some people swear by it. I don't, because it's just kind of a pain and adds more stuff for you to do. There's a skill you can get in the botany tree that automatically generates fertilizer, compost in your composter. And that's the better option, 100%, 1000%. So for the squeeze, the juice just isn't there. Alright, anything in these? Sometimes there's food in these. There's an electronic. Almost done here. 17:30. We're just gonna go straight back. I'm not gonna worry about grinding the first place. And I feel like that's everything that I'm willing to grind. So yeah, let's boogie. Tell by the long shadows that the sun's getting ready to set. So I'm gonna head back and go straight for the water. See, the battery's at 68%. Nailed it. I figured it might be around, oh well, see, that was the second building, so it probably was around 75% at that first one. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I'm gonna head back, go for the water straight away. All that grinding and we didn't get a materials skill. That's too bad. Trying to figure out if I'm going to stream tonight. If I stream, it'll be like 3 to 4 hours. Still have to make dinner. Not sure what dinner will be. What sounds good? What is your staple go-to dinner? I love to cook, but you know, when I've had a lot of stuff to do in a day, I sure like a frozen pizza. In fact, I don't think I have any meat thawed out, so it's probably going to be something from the freezer. Yeah. Oh well, that's a problem for a little bit from now. There's any kids watching, don't ever tell anybody you want to be an adult, because every adult you ask wants to be a kid. Adulting is let me be a kid again. Oh, I'm gonna have to slow down. Oh, I'm not trying to crash. See, I'm thinking about food and now I'm just not even paying attention. Oh dear. Oh, whew, I thought that launched me. There we go. Water's coming up right here ish. Oh, where's the Safeway down? Oh, maybe I should be driving at night in this view. It's slower, right? Alright, go get some water. Okay. Get back on the main machine and send it all the way home. Low carbohydrates. Well, we didn't get any building done, which is unfortunate. So maybe today I'll get some building done, or the next day. Get some rest. Don't tell me what to do, Helmet. I do what I want. Okay. Tablet. We got 2 tablets. Let's see what they are. Grinder 3. Very good. Can't use it for quite a while, but very good. Jeremy Hopkins. We do not know for what reasons non-ERA owned bases were abandoned. Those owned by us broke down or were abandoned on the instructions from headquarters. Edit. After analyzing the structure of the vacant basins, a tool was prepared to cope with their dismantling. In summary, the cost of repair far exceeds the profit. ERA procedures assume efficiency first and foremost, which is why it was recommended to recycle any abandoned structures. Okay, so there is some storyline here, and the Grinder 3 tablet tells you exactly why you can't repair bases. Because you are an ERA employee, and ERA does not want you to waste time, as it were, gathering what you need to repair bases when you can just grind all of these vacant bases down. That makes sense. You know what? I actually kind of like that. I'm going to start reading these. That's fantastic. Alright, the next one. Antenna Remote Control by Gaston Pons. Necessity is the mother of invention, but not all inventions work in life. Very true. I believe that the upgrade I made to the remote control range will become the kind of improvement that makes life easier and ensures that the base crew will use it now and in the future when I am no longer on Mars. Well, Gaston, you are not on Mars, and in none of my saves have I used the remote control. Maybe I'll try it on this one. So, some not really useful... I'm glad I had the helmet repair kit on me. Not really useful tablets. We did get the seeds for potatoes, which is just awesome. Yeah. That is Soul 6, everybody. 2 souls. That's what we're averaging per episode here. Hey, I really hope you guys had a great day. Or are having a great day, you know, whenever you get around to watching this. And I just want to say, you know, if you need somebody to talk to about anything, people are more receptive than you think they are. And just about anybody will lend you a shoulder if you need one. So, that's my ring on my phone telling me that my significant other's home. So, please have a good rest of your day, evening. Thank you for coming by. If you liked the video, please give it a like, a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon. We'll see you next time.